Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with the deck profile on my Yubel Fire King deck, or my Fire Yubel deck. This is, of course, Fire Kings mixed in with Yubel. I believe that there's only two ways of running Yubel consistently, and that is only through the Fire King variant, which is, I believe, the most explosive, the most potent way of running Yubel. And the Destiny Hero engine Yubel, which is just focuses on a lot of draw power. It's literally like the boss monster of the deck is Yubel, and whatever you decide to throw in as well, like with malicious and stuff like that. But in this, we have multiple boss monsters, multiple things that would set off Yubel. So, why don't we just get to the deck profile? Now, I am warning you guys that this build is too awesome for just a simple Yu-Gi-Oh player to handle. So I'm gonna go and try my best and walk you step by step. I am running a couple of tech cards in here. This build is not set in stone. This is just, you know. So anyways, let's cut the bull crap and let's continue. Okay, so we're running 2 Yubel. Let me read you guys Yubel. That for those of you guys that don't know what Yubel does, he cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage involving this card. Before damage calculation, when this face-up attack card is attacked by your opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. So basically, your opponent takes all the damage, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. During the end phase, tribute 1 monster or destroy this card. When this card is destroyed except by its own effects, you can special summon Yubel Terra Incarnate from your hand deck or graveyard. So basically, all you want to do is kind of keep on upgrading Yubel. The first Yubel is the Yubel that kind of sucks the most. I mean, it really does suck the most. My favorite form of Yubel is the second one, which is Terra Incarnate. Basically, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Before damage calculation, when the face-up attack position card your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. So basically the same thing as regular Yubel does, except during the end phase, destroy all monsters on the field. And then you can only control one Terra. No. And then when this one is destroyed by a card effect, you get to special summon the other Ultimate Nightmare, which is Yubel Ultimate Nightmare. And this one actually does not have any restrictions, so you could attack an opponent's monster and your opponent takes all the battle damage instead of you, because for the first and the second form, your opponent has to attack you for them to take battle damage. For you, now you could attack your opponent's monster and they don't take any battle damage. Though I'm not liking him this format because it's a really trap heavy format, to be honest. But let me just read his effect. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. At the end of the damage step, if this face-up attack position card battled with an opponent's monster, inflict damage equal to that monster's attack. Also destroy that monster. So it's not that bad, though. I still prefer the Terra Incarnate just because it sets off all your other Fire King cards. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, the Yubel engine, I believe you only need 2 Yubel, 1 Terra Incarnate, and 1 Ultimate Nightmare. You could get away with only running 1 Yubel and 1, form of each, but I just put in 2 Yubel because I had space in the deck, and I wanted to see Yubel a lot more, because it didn't seem like a Yubel deck. So yeah. Now for the Fire King deck, part of the deck, we're running 3 Fire King Avatar Barong. He is your searcher for your Fire King cards. He is like the centipede of the deck. 3 Fire King Avatar Yaksha, amazing card. When this card is destroyed, you can destroy 1 card in your hand or on the field. So, that's a hint. You can destroy Yubel if it's in your hand. And then you could go and special out your Terra Incarnate and then just keep on going from there. Or you could go and destroy your other boss monster, which is Grunix. Grunix, when it's destroyed, it comes back during the next standby phase, and when it comes back, it destroys every single monster on the field. So it blows up, setting off Yubel, setting off the Barong, Yaksha, yada, and it just leaves your opponent defenseless and they can't do anything. And when it gets destroyed by battle, you can special summon a Fire King monster from your deck, except Grunix. Yeah. Now for my favorite card, we're running 3 Flambeau Fire Dog. Like I said, this is just to get, your Barongs and your Yakshas, so you can pop your Yubels or your Grunix and yada. And now for my own personal tech, this is actually a shout out to Witherskill. He's a really good, which is Team Ouroboros, for those of you guys don't know. He recommended this guy, the Wicked Racer. It's an amazing tech. I love this guy. Let me read you guys the effect. This card cannot be destroyed, special summon. This card can, Actually, this whole entire bullshit doesn't matter. Basically, you're never gonna summon him. What you're gonna do is this: when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, destroy all cards on the field. During your main phase, you can destroy this card. So basically, what you really want to do is this right here. This one sentence: when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, destroy all cards on the field. Now, this combo is amazing with Yaksha. Yaksha destroys itself, or Yaksha gets destroyed by anything. Send the Wicked Eraser, freaking Black Rose the whole field, and like, let's say you have a Barong or something, you get the search next turn, or Yubel, you get to special summon another Yubel. It's just so good, so many pluses. I love the Wicked Eraser, and I'm even checking it out in my Fire King deck, which I'll be coming at you guys with a live deck profile once I get the Yakshas. For the spells, we're running 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Pretty self-explanatory. This is like your main spell of the deck. 3 Circle of the Fire Kings. This is your Forbidden Lance of the deck, to be honest. That's why I don't main Forbidden Lance, because you don't need it, because you have Circle. 2 Tenki, because this is towards the new format. 3 MST, because it is it is a back row heavy format. Yes, I know some people say they don't like MST, but you know what? I don't really care what other people think. This is my deck, and this is how I like to run it. So 3 MST, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Book of Moon. I'm running Book of Moon because of the Flambeau Fire Dog, just so it could beat over stuff that has weak defense, and then I could like deck thin and special something out. So pluses. For the traps, you're running 2 Call the Haunted to get your Grunixes, your Yubels, and yada yada yada. 2 Dimensional Prisons, because it's like the next bottomless trap hole. 1 Trap Hole. This is just a personal tech, to be honest. Actually, I was debating on teching in limiter reverse. I believe that's what it's called. Basically, it is a Call of the Haunted, but for monsters with 1,000 or less attack. So, and you could switch the monster to the defense position to destroy limiter reverse and destroying the card, so you could pull off Yubel. But I didn't really like the fact that it's only for 2 cards in the deck. I didn't think that it was really needed, so I just preferred Trap Hole. But that's my reasoning behind it. So yeah, 1 Compulsory, because Compulsory is also way too good not to run, even at 1. 1 Torrential Tribute, it's still tough everything in your deck. 1 Bottomless, and 2 Mirror Forces. For the extra deck really doesn't matter. To be honest, you barely go into the extra deck, but here it is. 1 Abyss Dweller, 2 Direwolf, 1 Cowboy, 1 Pearl, 1 Chain, 1 Maestro, a Utopia, 1 Typhesto Emerald, number 44 Sky Pegasus. I really like this card. 1 Black Chip of Corn, Crazy Box, 1 Papilloperative, 1 Draco Sax for the moments that you have 2 Grunixes on the field, and 1 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. So yeah, guys, that's the deck for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Trust me, it's very consistent. It works really like regular Fire Kings with Yubel, and it's just such a big surprise. It's like funny. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and this has been Oblivion, guys. Catch you guys later. Deuces.